You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Dimension W. Hi, Ruronis. This is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, we get to cover an anime TV series from 2016. For today's anime review is Dimension W. So, let's begin. Dimension W is based on the manga of the same name, written by Yuji Iwahara, published in Square Enix's monthly Big Gan magazine. It has adapted to an anime television series that aired between January 10th, 2016 until March 27, 2016 for 12 episodes, particularly like a 3-month anime series. So let's review this anime, Dimension W. Let's begin. In the year 2036, a fourth dimensional axis called Dimension W is proven to exist. Cross-dimensional electromagnetic induction devices known as coils were developed to draw out the inexhaustible supply of energy that exists in Dimension W. New Tesla Energy and governments built 60 giant towers around the world in the pattern of truncated eco icosahedron to stabilize the energy from Dimension W and supply the power to the entire world. This world system is nearing its 10th year of operation as the story begins in 2072. Coils of various sizes provide remote electrical power to everything from cell phones to vehicles and robots. However, dangerous unregistered coils that do not send information back to New Tesla Energy are being used for illicit purposes. And bounty hunters, known as collectors, are tasked with confiscating the illegal coils. Among the collectors is Koyuma Mabuchi, and coil-hating loner, who one day stumbles upon Mira Yurizaki, the gynoid daughter of New Tesla's Energy's ailing intellectual founder. When her father disappears while activating an experimental double-ringed coil, Mira decides to join a reluctant Koyuma and follow the illegal coils in the process, discovering the shady business involving the New Tesla Energy. And that's the review on particularly for the anime, which is like Dimension W. Dimension W. The anime kicks off the alluring start with a bright pastel and neon color palette that gives off a surrealistic yet but futuristic vibe. We're quickly introduced to both of our main characters, Koyuma, a collector and Ludoit who hates technology, and Mira, the android daughter of renowned scientific genius Dr. Yurizaki. As they return to each other, one of the Koyuma's bounty jobs after Dr. Yurizaki appears briefly to mention a cryptic conspiracy with the New Tesla Energy. He sacrifices himself in a giant explosion of coil energy. I'm pretty sure to uncover more, but since Dimension W's beginning has a fairly episodic structure, this plotline does not have any primary narrative as well. So the next episode switches to Koyuma and Mira as a newly paired up collector duo. There are some fun moments when they chase down Loser, an illegal coil user, but with some brief flashy moment and fight and chase sequences, most of the time is spent fleshing out on the two protagonists, or attempting in a way they spend out a lot of time apart, so I don't see why they didn't get so much character development in their character dynamics. Koyuma is still a disgruntled guy with a mysterious past, and Mira is still the fish out of water robot type odd girl trying to adjust to life in the human society. I don't see why. But there's a lot of style here to start, and the potential for substance as well. We get various hints about the gruesome truths of New Tesla Energy, as the anime has moments when it suddenly shifts to a much darker tone, like depicting horrific, dimensionally warped distortions of body parts. Sharp cuts in of Kiyoma's past plot also reveal Dimension W's more ominous nature. These sequences, along with some fleeting but well done action set pieces, create solid hooks to pull you further into the show. The short arc revolves around a hotel murder mystery that further reveals what the fourth dimension coils are capable of. Once again, Dimension W plays around with contrasting tones, starting with a laid-back crime scene investigating, they quickly changes to scenes of sudden grotesque horror. Everything, including Loser's previous involvement, seem to trace back to the numbers, which are special experimental coils. The concept of giving them is quite intriguing, but I wish there was more, just a few hints given to understand their purpose or effects better at this point. They just seem like magical objects and scientific technology. It's good, but if the anime didn't had this show of all of its cards at this point as it was, but it was almost halfway through the show, and we get some rapid fire and techno babble and technically about the alternate possibilities and dimensional cracks as well. It is interesting. Dimension W set seems to be aware that it's pretty stingy, and about the details, Mira asks herself about who Kuyoma really is and why he hunts coils if he hates them. During the fifth episode's credits, it almost seems like the anime is telling its viewers that yes, it knows we are eager to know and know. It has forgotten about more interesting plot lines at this point, if they would have used it at that point. But it's how it is, what it is. Even though we are barely known, Kyoma and Mira, Dimension W introduces even more characters in the scene are Salva and Lowai, the two princes of Italis, Isolero. They start a race on Easter Island to obtain the enigmatic coil. They're inviting some of the world's best collectors to compete against each other for a huge cash prize. This seems like a promising setup for high stakes action and much anticipated revelations, but sadly that's not the case, as what you expect at this point. But before the main event, Dimension W, who lets us on Kyoma's past with a lengthy flashback. Finally, we get some insight on Kyoma, however, and his hatred for coils. It is pretty predictable. I didn't expect a big twist that blow my mind, but I can't say that I was disappointed by Kyoma's by Number's backstory. It's a shame that the coil's dimension bending capabilities weren't used to craft more a creative scenario of how you expect, if you noticed. And through the even more flashbacks that are expected in introduction of main antagonists, and it's not expected in a wow, I didn't see that coming way, but instead it comes across more like, huh, where did he come from? It feels more random, that like the anime just needed a central figure to wrap all of the plot's threads around. As a result, I didn't really have much investment in him as a threat. Continue with yet more flashbacks. We still fill in more puzzle pieces about the character's past and incident that started it all. But honestly, it didn't scatter to mess. The addition of some vague metaphysical dialogue, but it helped, so it's pretty difficult to emphasize with any character or objective. But now it's inventive that the Easter Island is where everything started and where everything will end for both Kyoma and the anime's underlying mysteries of if you made it far into Dimension W, then you're probably all in hoping that it's all set up is worth it. The one described as the final episodes is rushed, fights over before they can even started to begin with, which how you expect, seeing how it is what it is, since we're actually shown some of the collector's coil power abilities. The anime will suddenly switch to another location and conversation in the middle of an important conflict. Then the fight's already over by the time, and we get back to it. There are several parallel matchups of clashing beliefs, ideologies, and emotions, but most of it gets abruptly deflated. I mean, the ending, how you expect, seeing of how it is what you expect, with an overuse of Deus Ex Machina, science to magic to huddle. Hurried up and wrap up the show. At this point, as it was gotten either 26 episodes, but it's only 12 episodes, which really did make sense. Things just seem to explain why, as being a result of Dimension W's power of possibilities. Ultimately, the anime has got me experienced of how it is what it is, with a lot of lingering questions that have been open since the beginning of the show. I honestly, I wanted to like the series. It had a very promising start that swung the door wide open for exciting experiences and thought-provoking story, and it did provide some of that. But at least it has moments of how it is what it is. At least a taste of it that left me wanting more, because it's like its own science sci-fi concept, even though Dimension W is full of possibilities. But I know it's just how it is what it is, because it's just how you expect. If this anime only lasted up capable of only 12 episodes for 3 months, which is from January 10th, 2016 until March 27, 2016, particularly, was basically a 3 month anime series, and just how you imagined, if you will. And that's my review on the anime Dimension W. Studio 3HZ and Orange produced an anime television series based on the Dimension W manga. The series is directed by Kanta Kame, with Shotaro Suga acted as a series organizer, and Tokuyuki Matsukate serving as character designer. Funimation serves as a part of the anime's committee. The opening theme song Genesis is performed by Stereo Drive Foundation, and the closing theme song Contrast is performed by Foxtails. The series premiered on January 10th, 2016, aired on Tokyo MX, KBS Kyoto, BS11, ATX Sun TV, and TV Aichi, and was simulcast worldwide with the broadcast dubbed by Funimation. Madman Entertainment pursued the rights to the stream and the anime on Anime Lab. On February 12, 2016, it was announced that the anime would be broadcast on Toonami, replacing Akame ga Kill, beginning on February 27, 2016, and later it was released on Blu-ray release on March 25th, 2016. And also there is an unaired OVA episode on March 21st, 2016. An OVA episode was announced. It was bundled up with the anime's 6th Blu-ray release, which was released on August 26, 2016. After the series was over, I guess. So what I think of the anime Dimension W? Well, in my opinion, I mean, it's probably a okay series, I guess, because it's just how it is what it is, particularly for a 12 episode anime series that only lasted for 3 months in 2016. Because my anime review on Dimension W is getting a lot better, way better than my previous movie review on Man on the Moon, Backdraft, Double Jeopardy, as well as Natural Born Killers, or any movie like, as well as particularly Nobody's Fool with Paul Newman, as how it has got to me to become an anime reviewer. It's a lot better than my anime review on Dimension W is getting a lot better than also my last year's movie review on Little Miss Sunshine as well. But anyways, the series was licensed in the UK by Anime Limited. However, it was later delisted and cancelled. At this point, if they were acquired to have it licensed in the UK by Anime Limited. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Dimension W for today. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts on this. Because when I first watched this, it's been a while since I watched it on Tubi TV. I mean, it's an alright series, because it's been a while since I watched it on Tubi TV, I guess. Because it's only lasted for 12 episodes. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook if you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave in the comments in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button, and keep it otaku for this anime review. And I got another anime review coming for tomorrow.
Stay tuned for my next anime review. I got another anime movie directed by Mamoru Hosoda, once again with my anime review on The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Stay tuned for my next anime review on The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, because you won't want to miss another anime review.